talking about suicide, what does it look like? What does symptoms and signs of suicide, what does that look like in guys?
The signs and symptoms, there isn't, I think your book demonstrates that there isn't, everyone is unique, but there are probably some general things you can say about how men are led or may feel that they're suicidal. One of the things that men tend to do is they tend to isolate themselves. When they're going through stress, any sort of stress, men try to work it out themselves. Not all men, but a large number of men will try and work it out themselves, and at the time that they really need help, they'll withdraw and pull back into themselves. And by doing that, all those thoughts, those negative thoughts that they might be having are going round and round in their heads. They're trying to work it out, but it's not working. So some of the signs is they might be losing sleep, loss of appetite, not enjoying the things they once did. And I think some of those things that you talked about in your book, Josh, are there. And at some point, though, it tips over from being that what we might call depression or feeling low or feeling out of sorts, and it becomes thoughts about death, about ruminating about that I shouldn't be here. And I think one of the things that really is the tipping point is when men start to feel like they don't have a reason to live. There's no purpose anymore. There's a meaninglessness. And then it may then start to very seriously then turn into actually planning suicide, making preparations to end your life. And it's important to seek help at any point, but certainly if it's getting to the point where starting to plan ending your life, then it's important to seek help straight away.
That's a lot of what I was going through, isolating, not going out, losing sleep, thinking about death and dying. And yes, men and anyone should go seek help immediately. I get people ask me questions sometimes. They say, well, how sick do I have to be, or how bad do I have to feel? And the answer is, you don't even need a diagnosis to talk to anybody. Just go and get help. If you feel something is awry, go get help. There's no need to think twice.